Okay. Well, I mean, I could restart, but I'm also very cautious of doing so just because it's doing decently right now. This is something else I need to think about too. Okay, but I I don't want to edit this right now. I just want to place it down so I remember, because I'm going to have it wrap around some rides, and in fact, I could maybe get some more rides here too. Now that this is now maybe too big. We're starting over. No, no, no. Um, okay. So all that really means, though, is that it gives me a lot more space for the queue decorations around the the um, the rides. So, okay. Well, I guess I'll just start dropping some stuff in. The small stuff, I don't know, like be keeping a ring of casual here, I guess. Oh, this is a thrill ride. These are kind of nice in that they're both the same size. So maybe I should do that here. And that way I could, yeah, I mean, that way I could actually use um, I could double up the pathway here to be an exit. So maybe move that back. Because I think one of the things that I got too much concern for is filling in the spaces with stuff when really I should be using that space for ultimately decoration and whatnot. So I think we'll line that up ish. So if I did entranceway in, what the? Oh, I've got this one selected. I haven't put the toilets down yet. I was thinking about doing one on each side to the corner. We're definitely going to need two, but I haven't decided yet. I would also like to actually have some staff rooms up centrally as well. Yeah, for right now. Yeah, clear my throat a little bit. Oh, yeah. One thing. Okay, actually, before we commit to this, let me move this out of the way just a little bit. Okay, whatever. A lot of it. Um, I found out that you can actually dead end paths. So I could make a square path here. Where is it? If I do a grid, so I guess I gotta pick that as my grid, but then I can do a square edge path, and it basically lets me to, let's pick gravel. Rustic gravel, yeah, rustic gravel is fine. So then I can have like a staff thing here. Holy crap. No, 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 no. And I mean, maybe we'd want that to curve just a little bit. So it actually looks okay. But yeah, so then it actually fits the back sides of these. The bathrooms on either side of the park entrance. I could do that. I feel like people out here are gonna have to run half a mile to get to them, though, if I do that. Just for the distance, I was thinking both staff rooms and bathrooms, kind of equidistant from as many things as possible, just so that I could get people to actually stay there. Well, so how many toilets do we think we need? Because I don't recall people complaining about that. So I could put one here, and then one by the monorail. Probably should do one by the monorail anyway. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll move this forward a bit, and then I'll put a toilet right behind it. That'll work. Okay. So let's bring this back over to... No. There. So now the exit could combine to that gravel path. Alternatively, I could shoot people out. I guess it all really depends on where I want people to end and where I want them to go after that. So I could bring this here. Do an entrance, I guess, here. And then we can do an exit maybe on this side. And then we'll just shoot them straight back into the park. An accident happened in the bathrooms and people caused... What? Sorry, just the way skimming over that, you're talking about toilets, and the next thing you say an accident happened and people lost their legs. Like, that's... Hey, tigers. That would have had to have been a terrible, horrible accident. Okay. So it's a gentle ride, so we're not going to get too many people hanging out here, I imagine. So maybe we can get the angle snap off. And we'll just kind of... That's a tight bend. I don't like that tight bend. It's a little bit better. I don't think we need priority passes for this, to be honest. Another good thing that these open spaces will also do for me is it will allow me to put down like the vending machines and stuff. So that's another thing to consider there. So let's what's the next path gonna be? No, I don't really want. Why does it change that? I don't want it to change that. No, please don't. Please don't change that. Okay, good. Maybe length. Maybe length of 2. See, I don't want that to change that though. Is that gonna do that no matter what? Did it always do that? I don't recall it always changing the path of your ride. It does. Oh, well, that's okay. Not a big fan of that. So, in that case, then let's actually think about what we want to make this look like. Oh, okay. Well, this is the actual exit. It keeps the ride exit. You know what? That could be okay. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah. So we'll just do like a. Okay. Grief. Okay, so that'll work, I guess. I'm not a total fan of this. Oh yeah. They actually put the detail of the logo on the strip. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that. Okay. So let's actually get this. Bring you forward. Oh, really? Oh, really? Is it because this is too close? Oh, good grief. Interesting. That was too close, so it was blocking. The milkshakes did bring everyone to the yard before, yes, we could not keep enough milkshakes. I also feel like, though, that maybe it was kind of a captured market because the milkshakes are literally the only things for drinks that I had. Um, so because the default buildings do not include what's it like pip shot and gulpy. There's like 3 different types of gulpy, and so I mean we have options, and I do actually intend to switch some out. In fact, this one right here, this just a memento, because so many people complained about, I don't want to buy something, I want to go on a ride, but they came in thirsty and having to go pee. I'm going to put like water or something there. Pip shot. Okay. Well, I think that's probably far enough away that I could build a bathroom back there. The first custom building is going to be a bathroom. So that'll be fun. But anyway, we actually need to work on this first. I need to place an entrance. Okay. So do I have them sit here? So I can actually have a pathway come up here. I just don't know how much space to leave for these. I guess I could have them come on in on the right side. Visually, it looks like there's more space here. So put an exit over on this side. Okay. Now, before we allow it to do that, I don't want the advanced settings. Why does it default to the advanced settings? I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I do not also want that to be 1. Like that. And that curves. Just connect up there. Good. Okay. Okay, so let go of that, and now we can connect this here somehow. I don't really like the big snaky paths. It still can be untamed coffee. I really don't think we're going to get people to, okay, you know what? I think this actually needs to move. Um, Entrance actually needs to be more central. I think would be fine for the name of that. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? There. Okay. So, you know, I mean, doing this really doesn't allow me to do a whole lot of, and this is actually pretty bad entrance way. Looking at that, so maybe I'd be better off coming around to the side. I don't know, but they have to be here, so they just walk off to the side. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure we can fit something in there. But one thing I know I wanted to put in front of this was not that. Um, okay, we're gonna have to remove the filters. Was it under not screens? It was not under screens. Let's do scenery theme planet coaster. I would like to break this down a little bit more too. God damn it. No, we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that. Go content pack main game. I'm looking for that big planter that said planet coaster. We should probably also put a sign on the park too. because technically the park doesn't have a name. Honestly, where is this? Is it Blueprint? Yes. This thing. That may be a little bit. I need to sink that down just a little bit. But yeah, so I'd like to, without this in the way, you could actually see Planet Coaster from the entrance through that. But now we've got this, so that's okay too. I don't know. Maybe I should move that back after all and just give myself a little bit better of a path so that I could kind of hide this a little bit. Because that is, I mean, if you're standing in the queue here, I would also just hate to waste so much space to this, because people didn't come here. This big old thing, and we hardly had anyone in line for it, so I don't really want to waste a lot of that. Okay, so where can you go? Surprisingly, why is that? Because this lifts up? Maybe. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have a little bit of an asymmetrical ride there, and some things I can put to the side there. Do we want to waste the hats? Fantastic. I don't even know that we had a lot of people buying the hats, but yes, they definitely liked the milkshakes. So either that here or bathroom. So we could put a bathroom there and then squeeze that over to here. Nah. We've also got a chief beef. If I... Oh, well, we've got a chief beef right there. So... I've got it. We're going to put a milkshake here. Could be a little bit further back, I guess. Make up a little bit more path, seeing how they're popular. And then we will bookend this with the ATM. myself some pathing back here to actually touch both of them. Yeah, okay. Not a huge fan of the dumpster being back here, if I'm completely honest with you. So let's grab that, okay, and then we'll grab the gravel. That works there, and then we just deselect that, and voila! Now we have a staff path that needs to be covered up so that it does not get seen by the visitors. Maybe I will actually move this entrance way so that I can get a path coming up along the side here. I mean, the people have to go here anyway. And this is something that I was reading about. Well, okay, wait a minute. Maybe they can enter on one side and get off on the other side instead. But one thing... Oh, come on. Stream's buffering just a little bit. But one thing that I saw was that the time, where is this? So like this waiting time before it'll take a ride. Some of that is tied to when the ride stops. So, like, as soon as the ride stops and people need to get out of the ride, it starts counting down how long it'll wait before it starts the next ride. So, you know, getting a situation where people can just leave and get on the ride as quickly as possible, I think is the best choice. So if I put an entrance on the side, that means that they're going to waste time walking over here when obviously all they've got to do is get here. Now, that exit thing, though, it might be better to not have it on this side. I mean, it really is, just because there's not going to be anything back here. I'm going to have some rides, maybe, but for the most part, there's not going to be anything really back here for them to be dumped off into. So, and now that I think about it, having a narrow path like this, where they're going to enter and exit, maybe I could actually branch that off here so that they at least have, you know, a couple spillways out of there. Yeah, let's actually do that. Um, no, this one. And then this also allows these people to exit and then wander over here to that. That works too. In which case, maybe we do want to change the path type. Since it's just going to be a continuation. I don't know why it's giving me that kind of grief. Okay. Just tie it in a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Still not a fan of this. We really do need to. I'll come back to that. I'll rethink this. But I really do need to be thinking about the path beautification and all that, because that is actually an important thing that will allow me to make more money. So I'll come back. This, I guess, going to be a very similar thing. I can have maybe a front of the line. Yeah. Okay. Place an entrance like here. No, here. And then we'll have an exit. I mean, I guess I could just have a straight shot exit there. Where do they... There's a thing about these booths that tell you where they exit. So, like, if I put it... I think it blocks them from going behind this booth. So if they want to exit, they have to go the long way around. So the exit is actually better for the same reason, you know, the between times of when they will leave. For the same reason, we want to make it as central as possible so people go to the damn it. I did not want it to change that. I guess I can change that afterward, though, right? I can, yeah. Since I know what path it actually is. Shit. It snapped in there nicely, too. Right there. Not there. God damn it. There. Okay. Right. So now, where's that? You. Angle snapping is probably not going to be my friend here. You stinky son of a gun. It's just, I guess it doesn't matter if it's tight. I don't really care about that sort of thing. Tight turn doesn't really bother me. I just want it to actually fit. And I do believe that this will probably be enough. But we just don't want people in line to get into a staring match with the people taking money out of the ATM. I mean, I could push that back a little bit further. Whatever. Okay. It may not be long enough. I think I'm being a little bit generous by assuming that that many people are going to want to be in here, but, you know, future proofing. Because these rides really aren't popular at all. So I don't want to dedicate too much real estate to it. But I also want to make sure that we can at least Argo, why are you gonna be like this? Alright. Well, you know. It'll work. Okay. Well, it's coming together. So now what we need are some really exciting attractions that people immediately, as soon as they get here, are like, I want to go on that. So I guess I can put this back in here. But let me think a little bit more about toilets and staff rooms because I'm afraid I'm gonna get myself locked out of this if I don't put these down now. I think, you know, the best choice is just kind of getting them somewhat central. But I also don't want a lot of, you know, behind the scenes stuff. Like, I don't want the people coming from the next section to be walking here and this is all they see. So maybe we'll actually do a little bit of a turn here. That actually probably would have been better to do like that, so I can at least line it up 90 degrees. But then again, I mean, you know, that being... I think actually I don't want it right on the pathway either. I want it off a little bit. That way I can do bushes and beautifications and whatnot, and it's still just set back a little bit. You know, it gives you a little bit of breathing room. So one there,